Hello friends, today in this live stream we will be building another popular website clone. So basically we will be looking at Paytm UPI payment gateway homepage. So everyone has used Paytm for payments. So basically this is the homepage of Paytm. If you go to paytm.com, you will simply see this homepage. So we need to clone this homepage. You can see here. So this will be built in entirely HTML and CSS. We will not be using any sort of external framework to build this. You can see that this is the official website here of Paytm. So we need to replicate this website. You can see that this is a scroll bar that you see here, which is this one scroll bar, which is sky blue color. So all the design and all the colors you can just see. This is the logo, this is the header portion, this is a button, this is this header portion, this is all these images that you see inside, this is the heading, all the color scheme. You can see this is the button here, and this sky blue color, this dark blue color, this grayish color. So we will try to replicate this design, guys, and entirely in HTML and CSS. So for this you will not require Bootstrap or Tailwind CSS. It is entirely in native HTML and CSS. So many people want to replicate this design. So we will be looking at how to do it. So if you're watching it for the very first time, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel. So for this I have written a complete blog post on my tutorial website code in Shiksha. So the link will be there inside the description of this live stream. So simply you can copy paste all this source code. So you can see this is the Paytm clone here. This is UI which is ready-made inside HTML and CSS. This is the header portion that we will make here. So now let's get started by building this Paytm clone, guys. UI homepage. So I will just make it side by side so that you guys fully understand how we code here. So this is my Visual Studio code. So I will here create a new file which is paytm.html. So basically here I will give a title which is Paytm homepage UI clone in HTML and CSS. So just give this title, and after this, guys, we also need to include a style sheet file which will be paytm.css. So just create this file also in the root directory paytm.css. So right here inside the body, guys, first of all we will write the HTML step by step. So now basically we will now first of all design this logo, and then this header section and the button. So for that we will move to the HTML part here, and the very first thing which comes inside this Paytm clone is the class div, which will have the class of navbar, and inside navigation bar we have this left portion. Inside this we will show this image that you can see, which is the Paytm logo. You can just use any logo of your choice. Basically it's a SVG image that we are taking it from the internet. Simply paste it, and now if I open this with live server, you will now see this is the logo that you see inside Paytm UPI payment gateway. You will see that it is looking quite big, so we need to style it using CSS. So let me just write the full section. So after this image we will have another section which will come in the middle position, so middle, and here we will have a various links, sublinks inside paragraph, sorry, header section. So this is for Paytm for consumer. So in this manner we will have this will Paytm for business. Next link will be for company. This will be for investor relations, and next one is for career. So now you can see all these menu items are now showing here. So all these will be having a common class attached to it, which is sublinks. So simply give this class to all the paragraph tags. So just give this sublink classes. So if you're watching it for the very first time, please hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. And after this, guys, we will have a write section. And inside this right section we will have a class of account where you will be simply having a button to sign in. And after this we will have a simple image tag. Source will be equal to this image that we will be using for avatar image. So simply you need to copy this avatar image here. Simply copy this inside, paste it inside the source attribute. And also we need to give this image a class which is avatar. That's it. All these classes we will style it inside. You can now see this is the logo for avatar image. So after this, I think this completes the navigation part. So now guys, you can see that this completes the navigation part. After this we will have a paragraph which will have a class of KYC. Basically it's just a mini section. So here you will have a bold tag and it will have a class of wallet, and here we will say no wallet KYC required. So simply write this, and this is the emoji that you need to paste here. So I will just copy this. After this you need to paste it. That's it. So that's all the HTML guys for the header section. So now we move to the paytm.css file to style our file, to style the navigation part. So the very first thing we will do inside this, we will import the Google font that we will use for this specific website. This is entirely up to you guys, whichever Google font you need to use. Basically the way by which you include this line, which is import statement, basically go to fonts.google.com, choose your favorite font, whichever font. For this application we are using this Poppins font. So simply select this, and basically you can add either by this link tag or by import statements. So simply copy this import statement like this, copy it, that's it. In this way you can do it. And here we have copy pasted the import statement like this. And now we need to apply the font. It's very easy. We need to target the body tag, and here we will change, first of all, remove the margin to 0. So now you will see the margin will be removed. And also we need to change the font family, which will be Poppins and sans serif. You will now see that fonts have been successfully changed here, so it's looking nice here. So after this we need to now target the navigation bar which we have configured in the HTML. So first of all we will change the height of the navigation to 85 pixel and the width to 100%. So this will make sure that it has got full width. Display we will change to flex. So now you will see all this will be coming in the horizontal direction, you will see. And after this we will target the left section here, which is the left class which we have given. So here we will put the width to 15% and the height to 100%. So you can now see this is a logo that we are styling, and here we will change the display property to flex and justify content to center, align items to also center. So now you can see, and also we need to give padding from the left position, which is 50 pixel. So it will have some space from the left position. After this we will target the middle section, and here we will give a width of 65% and a height of 100%. You can now see, and here we will change display to again flex and justify content to space evenly, and we will align the items in the center position. You can now see, and we will give padding from the left position again 80 pixel. You can now see, and now we will align the right section which contains this avatar image and the button 20% and a height of 100%. So you can now see, again we will change display to flex, align items to center, justify content to also center. So you can see that. So now we will style these sublinks that appear here, which is the sublink class, and we will change their font size to 20 pixel and the font weight to bold. So now they are now bigger and also they are bold in text. Now we will target this account avatar image that you see here. So here this section, first of all we will change to flex display, justify content to center, align items to also center. So now you can see that. Also we need to change its background color to this color which Paytm uses, which is 00BAF2. This is a color, sky blue color. So now you can see background is changed, and we also need to give padding 2 pixel, 2 pixel, 2 pixel and 2 pixel. Sorry, this needs to be 20, last one. So now you can see, and also we need to change the border radius to 20 pixel. So it will be round. Color, text color we need to change to white, font weight to also bold, and font size we need to change to 20 pixel. So if I now show you, the button is styled here. You can now see this is a button, and almost this section is complete. And also we need to style the avatar image, so we will simply say avatar, and we will give margin from the left position, which will be 10 pixel, like this. So that's it guys, this is the header section which is complete. The logo is styled, this is the navigation bar, this is the button. So if you are watching it for the very first time, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. Why do you have to do live streams always? Can't you record all those videos? Well, live stream is very much fun little experience because you love to interact with the audience, you do live coding, so this increases your confidence as well. So I think it's a very good opportunity to live code. And now basically we will style the KYC section guys, which is very simple. Dot KYC, and here we will simply increase the height to 50 pixel and the width to 100%. And basically we will change the display property to flex and justify content to also center, align items to also center. You can see that. And then we will change the background color to again F6, F6, F6. This is the color, and light gray color. Font size we will change to 18 pixel. So now you can see that guys, this section is all complete here, this header section and this KYC section. You will now see it is looking exactly like this using the Paytm website. You can see that this is paytm.com, and they also uses the same design that we have designed here. So after this section we will now design this section, which is actual image, and this is the image that you see. So for doing this it's very easy. We will now first of all write the HTML which is required for this. So we will have now section 2 after this paragraph. So div which have a class of section 2, and it will have again left section class. Inside this we will have a image which will have a class of logo. So this is the image that we are using guys. So simply you can paste it, this image, this is the address, inside source paste it. So this is the image, and basically after this image we will have a h1 tag, heading tag, which will have a class of head, and it will simply say India's most loved uh, payments app. So now you can see that India's most loved payments app. So then after this guys we will have a simple paragraph which will have a class of para, and this is the text here. Basically let me copy paste the text so that I don't need to waste your time. So simply copy and paste here. So you can now see. And after this, guys, you will have a simple button. Basically, this is the button to download its app, Android app and Apple app. So it will have a class of BTM, and basically the text will be download Paytm app, like this. And inside this we will show this simple logo. Let me paste it. So now you can see that, guys, this is the button here which is showing this. This is a Apple icon that you can see here. This is SVG image. And also after this we also need to copy another SVG. Basically SVG are special images that are built inside the browser. Paste it again. So this will be for the Android. You can see that. So this section is complete, guys. You can see that div and step. After this section, this is the left section. Now we come to the right section. So inside the right section we will have another image which will have the class of right logo. So you can see this is the image that we are having this. So this is the same image that is used inside here also. You can see that it has this copy image address. So you can also use this images right here. Simply copy and paste it. If you see, it is the same image that we are also using. So after this, so this section is complete, guys, which is this section 2. Now we need to simply style this section. Go to paytm.css file. We will go to the CSS, and right here when we left inside, I think we left here, which is .kyc. So after this, basically we will be go to the dot wallet class, and also need to give margin from the right position, which is 5 pixel. And now basically we will target the section 2 class, guys, where we are designing this section 2. So basically here we need to give a width of 100% and a height of 700 pixel. You can now see. And we need to change display to flex. So now what will happen now, this all these images will come in the horizontal row, this logo image and this mobile image. That's exactly what we want. And if after this we will now style the left section by its class, we will give it fixed width to it of 50% and a height of 100%, and again we will use display to flex, justify content to center and align items to also center. And also in we will do it for the same right section as well. Width 50%, height is again 100%, and display again we need to flex. Justify content in this case will be flex end. Padding is 100 pixel and padding from the right position will be 0. So now if you do this, so basically you can now see this is styled here, this right section. So now we come to the next section, which is for the scroll bar. So if you want to add a scroll bar, guys, it's very easy. Dot right WebKit scroll bar, and you need to change its width to 5 pixel. So now basically you will no longer have that wide scroll bar, you will just have this very short little scroll bar. width is very low. We also need to change its color, background color, to match the theme of Paytm. So WebKit scroll bar, thumbnail. So we need to change the background color of the thumbnail to this color, which is 469 1F4. This is the color, sky blue color. And also we need to make it round 10 pixel. So if you see the scroll bar, now you will see scroll bar is, I think we haven't attached this class here yet, that's why it is not showing. We first of all need to attach its class. So here, if you make it change, so if you're watching it for the very first time guys, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. I am seeing that people are not liking the content. 47 people, 4 people watching the stream. Please hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. So here, after this we will now style the logo. So we will give a height of 80 pixel and a width of 80 pixel. So now you can see we will also target the head section. So this will be font size 55 pixel, font weight will be bold, and then we will target the paragraph class. So this is a paragraph that you see guys. If I make it like this, now we need to target this paragraph. First of all, we will change its font size to 20 pixel. So font will be increased. Font weight we also need to change to 500. Width will be increased to 450 pixel. Line height, basically line height we need to change to 30 pixel, like this. So after this guys, we will now target this button, which is download Paytm app. So for this button guys, the styles are very simple. You first of all need to change its background color to black. Color we need to change it to white. We need to give a padding from 15 pixel, 24 pixel, 15 pixel, 24 pixel. You can see that. Now we need to make it round. So border radius we will say that it is 40 pixel. We also need to remove its border to 0. So now no border will be there. We need to change the display to flex. After this we will simply say align items to center, justify content to center, and also we need to give margin from the top position 30 pixel. So like this. Also we will style these icons, SVG icons that you see here inside the button. So SVG, we need to give a margin from the left position 10 pixel. So now you can see it has some space. Then we will target the logo, which is the right logo, which you see inside your screen. Let me make it slightly white here. If you see here what I am talking about. So this is the right logo guys. So basically here we need to give it a fixed height and the width. Height of 528 pixel and a width of also 528 pixel. So now you can see it has got now a fixed width and height. You can see that. Almost this section is also complete. Yeah, I think this section is complete guys, which So this header section is complete, KYC section is complete, and this is the second is also complete. This heading, header image, this is a button, basically the landing page for paytm.com. So if you are watching it for the very first time, please hit that like button, subscribe the channel as well. I see only one people have liked the stream, so please hit the button. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe the channel as well. So now we come to the next section, guys, which is very simple. This is the recharge section. Recharge section. This will be inner section, and H1 have the class of heading. So here we will simply say recharge and pay bills on Paytm. Div RC child. So here we need to paste the image which we will be using for this logo. Simply we need to paste it inside the source attribute. So after this, guys, we also need to have inside this we will have another div which will have a class of inner div. Inside this we will have three items, first for the recharge, then prepaid, and then postpaid. Sorry, this one. The third one is like this. So also, guys, for this we will also be using font awesome. So inside this, simply you need to include the script tag for font awesome CDN. So right here at the very top, the link will be there inside description of this live stream. So after this head end, simply paste it, font awesome icon. So also now you will now see the font awesome icon showing. If I do this, you can now see this is the icon that you see. After this, guys, we will have different images. So basically where it ends, so p tag, div, div. So this section is over. So now we will move to the next section, which is simply paste it this much number of times. This is some more static HTML that we are copy pasting into now see. So now we simply need to style these simply. So if you're watching it for the very first time, guys, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. Here we are building Paytm clone UI homepage inside HTML and CSS. So right here you will now go to paytm.css. And after this, we will now target the recharge section that you see right here. Recharge section dot recharge section. We will simply change the width to 100%, guys, and a background color to this color, which is 00 BAF2 sky blue color. We will change the color to white. Margin from the bottom position we will remove to 0, and display we will change to flex. So now you can see this is the background. You can see that. So inside now, guys, what we need to do, we need to target the inner section class, and we need to provide a fixed width of 70% and margin of auto. So now you can see. We also need to target this heading which is present inside this section. So we need to change its font type to 36 pixel, padding from the top to 70 pixel. So now you can see. And then basically we will target RC child, pchart section child. We will change display to flex, justify content to space between. So now all these icons will come side by side, you can see that. And also here we will be giving margin from the top to 50 pixel and padding from the bottom position will be 50 pixel. So now you can see that. So after this guys, we will now target the logo, recharge logo. Height we will change to 64% like this, and the width also to 64. So now you can see. So after this guys, we will now target inner div. We need to give line height to 10 pixel and font weight to bold. So now you can see the text has been changed to bold and line height has been changed. So you can now see this is exactly how it looks like. So after this guys, we will now target the book section. I think this class I have given or not. Let me check. So this is a class guys, you can now see this is the book section. So book section we will target. So here book section. So here we will simply give the width of 100% and a background color of this one 0 F4 F4 A8. This is a color, dark blue color. So color white, margin top to 0, display to flex. So now you can see that guys, this is dark blue color. This is the color scheme that Paytm uses, the sky blue color and the dark blue color. You also see it in their logo as well. Pay starts from has a dark blue and TMs have a sky blue background. This is a color scheme that Paytm uses. So if you're watching it for the very first time, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. So after this guys, what we need to say, we need to now target book heading class. We need to change its font size to 36 and padding from the top position is 70 pixel. This needs to be padding. So now you can see. And basically now we will target the class which is inside div. We will say line height to 1 pixel. Font size we will change to large. Font weight to bold. So now you can see that. So now guys, we haven't given this cards class, so now we need to make more HTML. So this is also completed. You can now see almost this website is complete. You can now see this is an official Paytm website. We just need to have these cards here, which is showing here. So after this guys, we again need to move to HTML. So if you're watching it for the very first time guys, please hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well if you're watching it for the very first time. I think we have given this class. So you can see that we have given this cards class. So now you can see after this section ends here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after this section, guys, we will have another section which for the cards. Simply paste it. So paste it here. So if you now paste the HTML now, guys, you can now see this is the HTML which is required here. So simply what we will say, we will need to style this now. So we will now go to paytm.css and basically we will now style it. So basically we have inner div book section. So now we will style the cards class. For styling this, guys, it's very easy. Width we will change to 100%. Background color we will change to EBECA. This is the color. Display to flex column, flex direction to column. So now you can see that. We also need to target the card heading. This is the margin 100 pixel, 250 pixel, 35 pixel and 250 pixel. And also we need to change its font size to 48 pixel. Font weight to 700. Line height to 50 pixel. So after this, guys, you will now see it is now styling here perfectly. Now we need to style the first card that you see right here, which is box 1. Width we will have 1000 pixel, height of 500 pixel, background color to white, margin to auto, margin bottom to 50 pixel, border radius 10 pixel. You can now see. So basically now we have the first card. So first card, guys, we will change display flex justify content to left. So now you can see it will come side by side, these cards which you can see here. So now, guys, we will target the title, margin left to 0 pixel, and first card image, height 460 pixel, width is 539 pixel. So now you can see the logo is now styled here. Card head, so font size is 35 pixel. Font weight will be changed to bold. So similarly, guys, we will have the class for box2, which is appearing on the right hand side. So width is 1000, background is white, and for its image also we will give a fixed width and height, which is 400 pixel, 500 pixel. You can see that. So now you can see it is successfully styled here. Right here you can see that. And then we will have this card content class. Display is flex. You can now see display is flex. And for the logo, it's very simple. We will again change the display to flex. We will provide fixed width, which is 80 pixel. That's nice. We will target the image and the text inside the title. So right here you can see it moves up. So this is a card button that you see, guys. So this is the last style here. Simply paste it. You can also. So now you can see that, guys, this is now styled here successfully like this. So in this way you can build out a Paytm clone UI inside HTML and CSS. So if you're watching it for the very first time, guys, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel. And now if you have any sort of questions, you can ask in the comment section. I will definitely reply to those questions. So if you're watching it for the very first time, guys, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well.